Yeah. We're still friends after this, right?
Eric.
Hey guys, Dr. Eric Smith at Optimal Health Chiropractic in downtown Chicago, and today I'm here with Jeff. So Jeff is a friend of mine who we've been training together at a few different gyms, and obviously you can see the man's been putting some muscle on, which is really good. So he's coming today with a shoulder problem, so we wanted to take a look at it. And so I'll actually have you take a seat here, Jeff, and you can face that way. So we were talking a little bit about it, and I did an examination, and a lot of times people will come in and they have some shoulder issues through here, going into their neck and such. So he's been really working to develop and been in the gym developing his shoulders as well as some of the rest of his upper physique here. But he started having some pain kind of in this area. So what I found with checking a few things out is if we put his shoulder in the right position, because you have pain when you lift your elbow to the side, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that causes you pain?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your normal range of motion when you, like right now?
Mm.
And then you can feel it?
And it cracks.
And it cracks. Okay, so one thing I noticed is, so he has some deep pain in here, kind of going around here, and then he also has some points around his shoulder in the back here. So one thing that we've talked about in previous posts and videos is posture, and posture has a lot to do with it. Is a key indicator that I look for in terms of where to work. So one thing I noticed, if we take his shoulder and kind of put him in the natural position, then he lifts his elbow up, or his arm up. It's not as painful, and he can probably even go further without getting that grimacing look. So that simple test right there shows me that if I can get his shoulder to be in the right position, it's not going to be that much of a problem. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to start fixing this, and then when we get done today, I'm going to have him get to some sports massage to get the muscles in the front and his pecs area to be loosened up, as well as get some of these muscles in the back to be turned on. So I'm going to have you scoot over a little bit more here. So a few things that I take a look at is his AC joint, as well as his shoulder joint here, and then he also has some trigger points here. So taking a look in the examination, I'm just moving him around this time to kind of feel what might be going on in his shoulder, and you can see that even when I bring his arm up, I can get it here without a lot of tension, but trying to bring his shoulder back here is pretty much, there's a lot of tension there. So I'm going to do a few things first, and what I like to do is just a simple shoulder adjustment. Let that relax. Drop this in there. Good. Bring your head back up. Good. Let that relax. Good. And then the other one to kind of get his AC joint. And so I like to mobilize the AC joint here. Okay. And now we're going to work on the rest of everything that's going on. Go ahead and lay face down for me, please. So obviously the neck has a lot to do with this. We want to influence this nervous system as well by adjusting the spine, which has a lot to do with it. And even when you see through here, he's a pretty strong dude. He's got a lot of muscle. So a few things we need to work on there. Nice deep breath for me. Let it all the way up. Oh! Good. Let these shoulders relax. Drop this arm down. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Let this relax. Oh. Good. Go ahead and pull over onto your back. Good job. How'd that feel?
Amazing. That's a little tender back there.
It's right there. Mm-hmm. Any soreness right there?
Yeah, the same. Ooh.
now I'm just going to do a little bit of muscle release that I like to do through here. Yeah, that back is very tender. Yep. Yeah. We're still friends after this, right?
Eric.
So his pec muscles in the front here are what's pulling his shoulder more forward. So unfortunately, it's not just a product of him working out. This is a product really of him using cell phones, just day-to-day life, because I've seen the man work out. I know that he does back. I know he trains his body pretty symmetrically, but unfortunately our technology today has really gotten to the point where our pecs and our front muscles are being used quite a bit. So as we can get this to release, it'll bring his shoulder back. So there's a lot of rehab exercises we actually do. So when Jeff gets done today in his email, he's going to have a packet of information that's going to go over all the best and researched evidence-based exercises to do to fix what's called scapular dyskinesis and upper cross syndrome. So he'll have that later. He's going to finish up his adjustment now, and then we'll get him over to massage. Have you turn your head to the right? A little hug from me. One more. Good job. Okay. Go ahead and sit up. Sit up straight. Let's try to have you lift that shoulder up. A little bit better.
Still painful behind the shoulder blade.
So he's still having a lot of the pain back here. So if you want to come around, I'll show you what's going on. So a lot of the muscles back here end up getting beat up, if you will, because these muscles are really tight. So I'm going to have the massage therapist work on a lot of this musculature to get this to get activated to pull the shoulder blade back, get this to release a little bit more of what's going on with the shoulder as well as the pecs. If this is something that you have problems with or you have any questions, feel free to comment below or give our office a call. We're going to get Jeff fixed up, and thanks for watching.